What if the same way that you sometimes wish that you could speak to your past self and tell them, don't stress so much, everything works itself out, and don't take life too seriously? What if, in that similar way, there is a future version of you in some timeline out there that is your highest self manifested, that has everything that you want? Everything is aligned, everything that you need more so than want, because just beyond what you could even imagine that you would want. And they're sitting somewhere really nice, wherever you picture yourself. For me, it's on a beach. And they're thinking, oh, I wish I could speak to my past self. Well, through their lens, that would mean the version of you right now, watching this, your present self, and tell them that everything worked itself out, that everything happened the way that it was meant to, and to enjoy the journey of getting here, of merging timelines, of meeting me in this future highest timeline. Because time is not linear, it's not a linear process, it's all happening right now. I'm not a scientist, but that's how I feel it to be true, and maybe you resonate. So what if we play this exercise every day, this perspective shifting exercise? And I realize that the more I do this, the louder she becomes and the more clear I hear her, as in my future highest self, which is not actually, well, it is the future self, but it's all happening right now. Anyways, this version of me genuinely feels like she is with me through every step and guiding me along to merge into that timeline. And yeah, to enjoy the process. And whenever I find myself stressing, let's say when I'm like doing my work, I say, well, this is a choice because everything's gonna work out either way, but of course I have to put in the effort now for that to happen. But I could do that stressing, or I could give it my all minus the stress, because that's another thing. I tend to think that I'm only giving it my all if I'm overdoing it and kind of stressing to an unhealthy point. Otherwise, I'm slacking, which is not the case. So giving it your all in a healthy way, but also knowing that it all worked out, because that version of you is speaking to you right now. The same way that you wish you could speak to yourself in the past. Like for me, the same way I wish I could speak to myself in high school and tell her, these 4 years are not the only thing in the world, and there's not a reason to make yourself mentally and physically sick because of these assignments. It's fucking high school. Like, the way I want to shake her and tell her life could be so different. And everything worked out in the end. But imagine if she knew back then what she knows now. And we could do inner child healing and make those smaller energetic shifts to heal all versions of self. And this is a more, I think, tangible kind of communication with the self through the different present, past, future, all of that. Even though it's all right now in this field. So that's something to maybe practice. And I think, again, the more you practice it, the more aligned with that version of self you will feel, and you will genuinely feel like every step you're taking part in is getting you to meet that person that you are in this future version. It's kind of trippy, but honestly, it feels like some weird time travel hack, and it's really fun, and it just gives you more of a sense of confidence and direction. And yeah.